King Ray Ray in this bitch. Ha! What's good? What's good, homies? Good. What's good? It's your man, King Ray Ray, back up in the joint, man, with some more heat for you. Let's see, man. Got the homie R Banks '09, Country Cuz, what up? Alex Jackson, what up, AJ? DC, what up with you, man? Flims, what's good with you, my brother? Appreciate you being in the joint. Intellect, what up, man? Tayon Jack, what up, what up, what up? Big Rich, what's happening, man? AC, I see you, bro. Let's give the people just a minute to get in here, man. Some crazy things going on, man. Crazy things going on, man. But you know, we just have to make sure that we pay attention to the things we supposed to do, man. Because for real, out here in this world right now, man, you got to be careful, man, with this social media thing, man. Everybody trying to make a name, everybody trying to get 15 minutes of fame, 5 minutes of fame, and you got to make sure, man, you stay on top of your game. But this story right here, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. It has a lot less to do with that than it has to just do with the man not being totally aware of his environment. And so, what up, man? So let's go ahead and get into this thing, man, without further ado. Now, you know, as black men, black folks in general, we big on HBCUs, man. You know what I'm saying? Historically black colleges and universities. We're big on the HBCUs. They represent a time of self, of, okay, we can't do it with you. We'll do it for ourselves. We'll do it with ourselves. We'll make our own thing. So even now, people have generationally gone to these universities, even though the quality of education at them is porous now. You know, that the drive to achieve a higher level of learning has left those things. Now it's just all about, you know, Greek organizations and, you know, step shows and football games and the SWAC championship tournament and all of these things. But still, being the president at HBCU is an amazing accomplishment, an amazing position. Unless you're William Bynum Jr., the former president of Jackson State University in Mississippi. In Jackson, Mississippi, to be precise, the capital city of Mississippi. Now, recently, he and another employee of the university were busted in an undercover prostitution sting. They arrived at a hotel together. Now, I believe that the man was just meeting up with the chick. She was director of the university's art galleries, and I think he was just meeting up with her. Now, they didn't say anything about the relationship between the two. The people didn't, you know, police spokesman didn't, but they believe the two, like some others who were there, who were caught in the sting, were responding to an online ad. It could have been, you know, a swingers thing, or who knows what it was, man. I don't have the particulars on that. But their connection remains a part of an ongoing investigation. So technically speaking, this brother just found himself in the wrong place at the wrong time and got jammed up. I think he was just meeting up with this chick. There was his side chick. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. Here's a man that's 57. He's in a prestigious position on, like I tell y'all, and any man who's been on a HBCU campus or any college campus can tell you, there is no greater, there is no greater hunting ground than a college campus, brothers. There is no greater hunting ground where the prey is easier or willing, where the prey is more willing than a college campus, brothers. You ain't got to do nothing but be fly and be confident enough to act like you fly. And boy, you're gonna have a blast. So he's 57. Chick he was with, Shonda McCarty, the director of the university's art galleries, was 46. Now, both of them were charged with procuring services of a prostitute and possession of marijuana while operating a motor vehicle, which is just one of those Mississippi archaic laws. Like you get a charge for even having the weed on you while you're in a motor vehicle. That's separate from the regular old possession charge. You can't have it while you operating the vehicle. If you was on the passenger side, it'd be a different ball game. But archaic. Now, they happened to get jammed up, man, in this prostitution ring. But I want to talk about William Bynum Jr. Now, I've seen the picture. You see the picture of the chick. She's kind of manly looking a little bit. Now, he's 57 and he's married. And his wife looks better than her. And his wife's probably his age. But she looks better than this woman. But that's not the point. The point is, if you got an old lady at home that's about your age, why is your side piece going to be 46 when you ain't nothing but 57? She about the same age your old lady is. Man, if you're going to take a chance, a real chance on having you a side chick, man, you on a campus full of young tenders, dog. A full campus full of young tenders. Legal young tenders. And I'm going to be honest with you. Being in that environment, I figured out a long time ago that it ain't no thing for them to do something strange for a little piece of change. You understand what I'm saying? They will certainly, there's somebody on there, some bad little chick, man, that needed some help, some financial help, some for him to talk to a professor, for him to do something. But this fool done got jammed up with a chick that's 46. Who knows how many youngins she got? He done got jammed up at a hotel, at probably a motel, if they jamming up a prostitution ring in Mississippi, at a motel where he about to go blow trees. And now he done got jammed up with a prostitution charge. Now, if he had just had the weed, he would have been straight. Ain't no HBCU about to make you resign because you blow no trees. Shit, 40% of the professors on there blow trees and the others pop pills. But let me tell you what, now think about I want y'all to think about this from an alpha perspective. Here's a man who's in the most prestigious position in his environment. And he obviously wants him a side chick. Obviously. Now, if we're talking legal, it's just as much of a conflict of interest to be actively engaging with a member of your staff if you're the president of a university, as it is to be engaging with a grad student or a senior or, man, we're talking this. I don't even understand what this fool is doing. A student, teacher. I don't understand what this dude is doing, man. Why is he in his position? And listen, this isn't his first president position. Before that, he was the president at Mississippi Valley State University, another HBCU in Mississippi. Actually, the one where Jerry Rice played. You know, Jerry Rice, the best receiver to ever play the NFL game. This is his second stint, and he threw it all away. Because let me tell you something that's real. If you're playing with a little paper, they're just real talking. Anybody who deal with young chicks can tell you this. If you playing with a little paper and you on a college campus like that, you ain't finna take no young bad chick. If you're an older cat like that, you ain't finna take no young bad chick to no rinky-dink motel somewhere. You just ain't finna do it. You ain't gonna do it. Because I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. As an alpha man, you're not gonna stay in no rinky-dink motel. Man, when I travel, I stay in fly, always fly accommodations. Now, do I have hookups around the country where I can get into some things? Yeah, yeah. But I don't never stay at no rinky-dink establishment. Nowhere where they having a prostitution sting. I don't stay nowhere where they running prostitution in and out the joint wide open like that. Who knows what goes on in any of these establishments? But it's gonna be low key as hell in the establishment that I'm gonna be in. Another thing is this, man. You think about all the things that this man just lost. This man has been a university president twice, well respected to move from one to the other. More, of course, for more pay, better benefits, more range, more prestige. And he throws it all away. Even if it wasn't about no prostitution ring, forget about the prostitution ring. I just think he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. But this is how it comes to a front when you are doing something that you ain't got no business doing. And I ain't talking about having a side chick. I'm talking about being somewhere, risking it all for a 46-year-old chick who's the director of the art gallery, not the director of art, not the director of art studies, the director of the art gallery. Means that she's like a librarian over the art. Man, let me tell you something, bro. That man disrespected that position. And that's why his ass ain't in it no more. A brother like that don't need that position. He don't know the power of the position. He don't understand the prestige of the position. Now you imagine this. Here, just imagine yourself being the top dog in any environment in your life. And here you are with one of the worst looking bad built chicks in the environment. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. A 46-year-old woman ain't competing with nothing on no college campus that's bad. Not no student. I'm talking about regular age student, 25 and younger. She ain't compete. Even if let's say you got a 46-year-old woman that's 200 pounds and you got a 22-year-old woman that's 200 pounds. For all intents and purposes, you still would pick. Now, you probably wouldn't pick now one of them, but for the sake of argument, you would pick the 22-year-old all day because she still got that young tender. She may not be built worth that, but she still got that young tender. You understand what I'm saying? This shit is about young tender. This man has worked his whole life, put himself in a position where he the top dog on a playground of young tenders, and he gonna run off somewhere to no rinky-dink motel, man, get jammed up in the prostitution sting, man, with a 46-year-old chick, man, work at school. And I mean, he an older dude, man, but I mean, shit, he look like he could still probably pull a chick, especially when every day they see him, he in a suit. You know, you're a president of the campus. Every time they see you, man, you suited and booted. Probably driving up in there in a big body Benz, man, or jumping in a range or something like that, man. And you got the audacity to go out like this, man. This is what I'm talking about. When I talked earlier to y'all, man, on the BOA channel, man, when we came in and discussed knowing the value of a woman. Now, what all of this that it cost him, he just paid new car price for a junkyard quality woman. See what I'm saying? He just paid brand new car price and got an old jalopy. It didn't cost him his job, probably cost him any other opportunity in that career, probably finna cost him to lose a couple of licensures. Probably he run the risk of losing it all for a chick that ain't even worth a hello outside of just is hello, Mrs. Simpson. Now that outside of work, man. There are men out here who don't deserve to be in prestigious positions, man, because they don't know the power and they don't capitalize on it. If you're going to jam me up, I'm the president of an HBCU, man, you're going to jam me up with the homecoming queen. You know what I'm saying? At her career with my feet kicked up, man, with her giving me a back rub, fixing me breakfast, man. That's how you going to jam me up. I ain't never going out like that, man. That's what you do when you ain't got no options. That's the problem. Men don't understand that they have to create the environment to build their best option. You got to have your best option at all times, man. You can never find yourself on your worst option. If you're on your worst option, boy, you're your worst self. What he thought was going to happen? One of them young chicks were gonna tell, man, let me tell you something, bro. If you're a trick, he obviously a trick. If you're a trick, man, ain't no young chick finna tell nobody, man, if you breaking bread, you a trick anyway. You finna break bread, you might well break bread on some man that make you feel like you about to have a heart attack every time you get with her. If you finna break bread, you need to break bread on a chick, man, they're gonna have you feeling like you need to go ahead and get in shape, boy, because she gonna wear you, she gonna kill you if you don't. It's foolishness, man. It's foolishness. I don't even understand the logic in this, man. This is a bad look in so many ways, but the least way is a bad look is that he's somewhere with another woman. The worst way is a bad look is the woman he was with, man. That boy, listen, even if you're going to pick one of your employees, her, I know you got some bad at that on the campus. Be some bad instructors on the campus, be some bad professors on them HBCUs, man. Trust me, I know. Bad counselors, bad financial aid advisors, be some bad chicks somewhere on there, man, that worked out. Nigga, I'd rather cut a bad lunchroom lady than they cut her. That boy, that ain't got a bit of sense, man. You see, this is what we have to understand, man. On a serious note, we have to keep this in mind. When you become the best version of yourself, and I say this all the time, that's why we don't cold approach. That's why we don't do no whole lot of chasing. That's why we don't give no women, that we don't try to win no women over. Because when you become the best version of yourself, you are absolutely the prize. Now, you can say you the prize when you in the mirror, and you can say you the prize to your partners, and you can say you the prize on this platform. But if you really think you the prize, it's going to play out with how you interact with women. And ain't no man that think he the prize finna cold approach now woman, because it ain't even a part of being the prize, brothers. You can't comprehend cold and approaching a woman if you the prize. You can't wrap your mind around, because you feel like less than the prize if you do that, man. And that's the reality of it, man. I don't even understand the logic in this. You can't tell me that in that position, man, you can't do no better than that. You can't tell me. See, what this is, like the title of the one I dropped today, man, this is one-itis, a tough lesson on tricking. That's what this is, man. This is a tough lesson on tricking. And it done cost this man an awful lot. It done cost him a lot. Ain't no, man, that man ain't gonna never bounce back from this, brothers. He can't bounce back from this. It's over for him. He done. He done. He need to be done. Somebody else need to be in that position. Somebody else need to be in that position. That's just the reality of it, man. Now, what this does is nationally, across the board, it shines a bad light on the overall quality of HBCUs. Because, see, this is the thing. If this is the type of thinker that you have at the helm of your organization, your company, your facility, it says a lot about you. I'll give you a perfect example. The conditions of the Mississippi prison system is, of course, is in shambles. The previous commissioner, Chris Epps, got jammed up for taking $1.4 million in bribes. Bullshit rolls downhill, man. That's why the prison system in Mississippi is in such shambles. Because the man who was at the top was padding his pockets with money that he should have been dumping into the system. Whenever you see the man at the top doing something unscrupulous, avoid the whole thing. They say one bad apple spoils a whole batch. I don't buy into that. Plenty of times I've had a bag of apples when I bought them in bags. I had plenty of time I had a bag of apples, man, and to have one apple in there that was busted, man. I took it out, man, and enjoyed every single other apple in that bag. You've heard of the crab in the barrel. Hey, man, the crab in the barrel, the crab is not trying to pull nobody down. The crab trying to get his ass out of there too. So when the crab see you at the top, he like, oh, there's my ladder. He looking at you like a ladder, not another crab that he trying to pull down. So none of these things apply to this scenario. Let me tell you what applies to this scenario. A beta male simp mangina, who no matter what position you put him in, no matter what level of prestige you give him, no matter what level of acceptance and reach that you give him, he is still gonna be a beta male simp mangina, because confidence don't come from stuff. Stuff confidence is the confidence that make you act like you confident. True self-confidence is the confidence that make you feel like you confident, that make you look like you confident inside. All this other stuff, he got all this stuff confidence. President of the university, driving some fly, nice crib. I mean, cute little wife, cute little older wife, man, little red bone, cute little young, kept herself down, man, slim. Still, you could tell that she takes care of herself. And now he is out here still acting like a broke dude who ain't got no options. Let me tell you something, brothers. There's one-itis. As we look at it and say a man trying to have one woman and marry her and settle down with her, but the true one-itis is a man who treats every damn woman, whatever position she in, as the only woman in the world who can play that position. So if you got a woman at home and you take mess from your side chick, you got side chick one-itis. You viewing your side chick like she can't be replaced. If you taking crap from your wife, you got wife one-itis. You viewing your wife like she can't be kicked to the curb and replaced, or just kicked to the curb. If you got sex partner and she treating you any kind of way and acting up and trying to charge you and do all that and treating you like you, man, you know what? You got sex partner one-itis, meaning that woman in that position right there, you treating her like she the only one can be in it. And this man right here represents well that the beta male simp mangina will always be a beta male simp mangina. You can build yourself up. You can get yourself fit. You can make yourself rich. You can do all of these things. But the bottom line is, you find me a man who got plenty of paper and he's still pumping and dumping, it's because he's a beta male simp mangina and he's afraid to challenge a woman emotionally. You understand? That's what a beta male simp mangina does. He's afraid to challenge a woman emotionally. She brings that emotion, he flees because he knows he's going to get caught up and she's going to dominate him emotionally. He's not up for the challenge. And this man right here was not up for the challenge of capitalizing on the one opportunity that he'll probably ever have again in his life. If you're going to go out swinging. Go out like a soldier. Go out like a trooper. Don't go out like a beta male simp mangina, hiding behind a damn building when the people you need to be meeting head on is out there waiting on you to come out and fight for your rights. Mike Larry, appreciate the $50 super chat, my brother. Brother said I had to unsubscribe from Patreon due to fraud on my car. I will be back as a patron by the end of the month. Ain't no doubt, brother. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you on that, man. Appreciate you on the Patreon and all that, man. So I say this, brothers, before we get out of here, because I don't want to make this thing too long, man. You know, I try to keep them down in the middle of the day like this. We got to keep in mind that there's a cost, a penalty for being a trick. And it may not catch you today. It may not catch you tomorrow. But being a trick is eventually going to catch up with you. And his scenario right here is being a trick, but being a bad trick. If you're going to be a trick, boy, you better show up with something bad to make me say, well, damn. Shit, I ain't lying, boy. If I couldn't do no better, I might pay for that myself. If you ain't going to trick off on something that's bad like that, you got to trick off on something you can't get without tricking. You don't trick off on something you can have even if you don't trick, man. William Bynum Jr., former president of Mississippi Valley State University, now former president of Jackson State University, you have proven once and for all that the deeper the South you go, the greater the tricking grows. Appreciate y'all being in the joint, brothers. My brother GC, appreciate you being in the joint, man. D Flam, appreciate you being in the joint, man. I appreciate y'all brothers working the wrench. Didn't have to turn into the Grinch because they realized we weren't with none of that nonsense. Everybody else, man, appreciate y'all being in the joint. We're going to head on out of here, man. Hey, y'all keep God first and keep grinding and growing, my brothers. Peace. King Ray Ray in this bitch. Ah.
Chuck Diesel.